Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to GoSmack webinar series this afternoon. I'm Tasha here. Our topic for today is indeed an interesting topic, especially during this recovery movement control order. I would like to first and foremost congratulate every one of you who have taken the wonderful initiative to learn a new skill, not only for yourself, but also for the good of your organization and also for your clients. Before we kick off with our first presenter today, a few quick reminders so that we could learn and enjoy today's webinar without much interruptions. Please remember to mute your mic so that your secrets are not being heard by all of us. Please do keep calm and stay connected in the event that we have an internet interruptions. Please show your love and encouragement to our two young presenters who have worked very hard to prepare this webinar especially for you. Kindly check on your microphones and speaker setting in case if you can't hear our presenter voice. You can check on the More option button with three horizontal dots which is located in between the chat button and a cross button in red. Or else if you can't solve the problem, you can right away drop message in our chat box and our technical team will guide you. We would like to invite all the participants to join on our Global Business Network WhatsApp group. As you can see, we have provided the QR code to join on our WhatsApp Global Business Network group. The main objective of the GBN are to learn, interact, and participate in webinars and activities conducted by peers, industry, and top leaders. Get access to webinar links, mentoring, resources, and to get some support. And the third one, get the material of our presentation. Our presentation recording will be posted in our GBN WhatsApp group. And the last, get information for the future webinar. So kindly join us on our GBN WhatsApp group for more updates. Last but not least, for those who want to become our GoSmack marketing partners, or you want to have a discovery call with us to get more ideas, you can sign up the registration form using the links that our team members post in our chat box. As you can see, there are two links. One is for the discovery call and another one is for the partnership. You can fill up the details and submit to us and we will get back to you as soon as possible. With that, let me introduce our first presenter, our young and restless and always talented Mr. Desmond. Over to you, Desmond.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Desmond. Welcome to our webinar. Today, I would like to talk about launch your very own e-marketplace. So, what is e-marketplace? An e-marketplace is a type of e-commerce web platform that helps vendors and potential buyers to find each other online and interact. This means that as an organization or individual, a business or seller can sell their products and services in this e-marketplace. They can sell anything such as food and beverage, electronic gadgets, and even service. Service that you could offer in e-marketplace can be cleaning service, especially during this pandemic period. Cleaning service that you could provide can be disinfect of the house or the unit because of the SOP, which is standard operating procedure that required by the government. Some of the business must follow the SOP in order to continue to operate their business, then only they can open to public. So you can see that there's a demand. Then you can offer this service on e-marketplace. This is also very convenient for the people who need this service because when they try to search online about the organization that could provide disinfect service, they may find you among their search results. So e-marketplace actually can bring a lot of benefits to your business, and we will talk about that later. Now, let me show you the example of e-marketplace. I believe everyone heard about this eMarketplace and shop with them before, which is Taobao, Alibaba, Amazon, Lazada, and Shopee. These e-marketplaces are very well known and you are able to find most of the things that you want in this e-marketplace. And this e-marketplace are also B2B e-marketplace, B2C e-marketplace, and C2C e-marketplace. So let me explain to you what is B2B e-marketplace. B2B, also called business to business, is an e-marketplace bring businesses together to enable online wholesale purchase, distributions, imports, exports, and other commercial transactions. There are many benefits for seller participating in this e-marketplace environment. So the next is B2C. B2C, also called business to consumer, is an e-marketplace that allows businesses to directly transact with end users of their products and also prompting customer service and a deeper communication between the retailer and the end consumer. So the last one is C2C, also called consumer to consumer. This is an innovative ways that allow the consumers to interact with each other. C2C e-marketplace facilitate secure environments for customers to trade goods and services to each other. Next, these are the examples of niche e-marketplace. So, niche e-marketplace is a small, specialized market for a particular product or service. Examples of niche e-marketplace is Bonanza, CrateJoy, and House. I believe most of the people doesn't even heard one of these before because they only sell specific category of products and service only. Just like the Bonanza. Bonanza is an online marketplace that permits its user to sell everything from antique to electronics. The next example is CrateJoy. CrateJoy was founded in 2013 as a marketplace for selling subscription boxes for every patient or lifestyle. And the last one is House. House is a marketplace for architecture, interior design, home improvements, and the other. It also offers a catalog version of the living room, lighting, outdoor, and much more. So, as you can see, these three examples that I showed to you, these are also e-marketplace even though they only sell specific products or service only because there are plenty of sellers compete with each other in selling the same products or services and the buyer also has the ability to choose among the sellers and compare the product's quality or the price. And actually, there are four parties involved in eMarketplace, which is the first one is the platform provider, the second one is operator, the third one is merchant or seller, and the last one is customer or buyer. So as I mentioned just now, e-marketplace is not only limited to business to consumer. It also can be business to business or consumer to consumer. Right now, let me explain these four roles to you one by one. The first party, platform provider. So we are the platform provider and we have developed the platform which consists of few payment gateways and delivery service for buyers and sellers for them to sell or buy the products and services. The second party, operator, also called management. It's the people who are in charge of operating and controlling the platform. They are also need to planning, organizing, and leading the campaign. The third party, merchant or seller. So it's a business or individual, an organization or seller, or even a brand that's selling the products or services. The last party, customer or buyer, is a business or individual, an organization or buyer who buy the products or services from a brand, business, or an organization. So after we have understand the four parties involved in eMarketplace, let me show you a few examples that you can sell in eMarketplace. You can sell fresh fruits and vegetables in eMarketplace or even as a selling halal food eMarketplace. In eMarketplace, you can sell anything. As I have mentioned earlier, you can also offer a service such as cleaning service, which we already have discussed about it earlier, or other service that you have. You can also sell electronic gadgets such as laptop, headphones, printer, and the others. These are the things that you will see in your daily life because as technology become better and the technology has changed our life. And also the technology is not only changed our life, the technology has also improved our life. And you can see people nowadays will have at least one electronic gadget because everything is become portable and manageable. So another example that you can sell is the second-hand game console. Of course, you can sell any second-hand items besides the game console. Your customer will tend to buy the second-hand items because of the price will be cheaper than the original price. The second-hand items, which is still can be used or still in the new condition, this means the second-hand item still have the value, so people will buy it. You can also sell unique products or the things that are not available on other e-marketplace. And you do not need to worry about will the customer buy from you because as long as there's a demand from customer, then they will buy it. And also, e-marketplace is online business. When your business goes online, means your business are available to worldwide. So people from people from different country were also able to find your products that you are selling. You do not need to worry about how you could receive the money from your customers or how you can deliver product to them because our platform consists of bill payment gateway and delivery service for your business. Why e-marketplace? All the people now tend to shop online because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And for the traditional business, they are forced to change their business mode, which is from offline to online, so they can continue earning with even though their physical store are not available at the time. The business should have start. The business should have start to have a strong sense of 3S, which is survive, sustain, and succeed in this new normal. First of all, is to ensure your business to survive in this crisis. If your business can survive, then it's time for you to keep your business sustained. Then only your business can succeed in this crisis. It was because in the new normal, it's all about shifting from the old normal to the new normal. Therefore, organizations must adapt or transform before they can survive, sustain, and then succeed. So, What is happening in today's world? The new normal has forced us to make the changes faster. And what changes for the world or the society is forced to make? For example, the shift one, which is from physical to virtual. So I give a example for you from physical shopping to online shopping. Of course, before this crisis, we already had online shopping. People buy things on Lazada, Shopee, or Amazon. But for the last few months, we don't really do physical shopping anymore because this crisis requires the consumer to stay safe, create a contactless environment between people. Therefore, the shifting has become faster because of it. So the key question here is, how do you create a winning virtual experience for the customer compared to other businesses? So this is our first shift due to the new normal. The second shift is from local to global. Most of the business have to make changes and they can't just place their focus on physical stores anymore. Therefore, they need to make their business go online. When your business goes online, it also means that it's time for you to compete with global businesses because online businesses means you have to compete with all the similar businesses on the internet. So the key question here is, how do you compete well with global competition? Because you are no longer competing with local shop anymore. You need to stand out from the other online business competitors. So this will be our second shift for this new normal. The third shift from limited hours to 24/7. Because of COVID-19 pandemic, some of the traditional business has closed down because their business are conducted in offline only. Even now, the business are allowed to open to public again. Some of the business could not recover the loss and eventually they cannot maintain their business. So they have to make their business goes online. When their business goes online, their products and services will be available to public 24 by 7. This means they can continue to earn even though their physical store is closed or not available. Now, I will talk about the 10 benefits that eMarketplace can bring to your business. The first benefit, 24 by 7 facility. Because eMarketplace is an online business, so it will operate 24 by 7 and your customers are able to visit at any time. The second benefit, self-service shopping. In this case, you do not need to hire workers to serve your customers anymore, unlike the traditional shopping. So your customers will be totally self-service as they can browse for the products, view the details of the products, and then purchase. The third benefit, no space or time limitations. This is similar to the first point, which is 24 by 7 facility, because your business are conducted online. So there will be no time limitations. Your customers can visit at any time as long as they has the internet connection. The fourth benefit, accurate orders. All the actions and order will be captured by the platform, so there will be zero mistake because everything is programmed and controlled by the system. The fifth benefit, accurate and prompt payments. Our platform provided bill payment gateway for your customers to pay for their products. All the details and amount will be auto-generated and captured by the system. the 6 benefits: transaction security and buyer protection policies. We will protect customers' data and their bank account details. We prevent from hackers or any negative situation that may cause to them. The 7 benefits: when you start and operate your very own e-marketplace, you do not need to hire workers to serve the customers anymore. Therefore, it will be lower cost. So you can totally operate your business by yourself only, because at this time you do maybe you do not need to hire the workers to help your business. The 8 benefits: connectivity and trust. eMarketplace build connectivity between sellers and buyers, and also it helps to build trust, which allows the transaction process through the feedback, comments received by customers and other sellers. The 9 benefits: larger catalog for buyers. eMarketplace consists of plenty of sellers which are selling the same category of products or services. So as a buyer, they can always compare the price and the quality of the products among the sellers. Now, the last benefit: improve customer service. eMarketplace can prompt the feedback from customers to retailers. So the seller can actually make improvements on their business based on their customer feedback in order to satisfy them and let their customer to have a better experience next time. Now I will show you the 10 CRM module that we have, and also this 10 CRM module is also one of the advantage of using our platform. Let me explain to you in more detail. So as long as you have the products, then you can join us as a merchant for free to start and operate your very own e-marketplace right away. You can start to operate your business and sell online immediately without large initial investment in setting up your online business, because we already set up for you. Our e-marketplace platform is also enhanced with various CRM, which stands for Customer Relationship Management. It's the capabilities to help you to boost sales, engage, interact, and reward your customers efficiently and effectively. So for example, you can use our reward CRM to reward your potential customers or existing customers, such as give a voucher to them, or you can offer them a member price. So the member price can be slightly cheaper than the regular price. Rewarding people is very important, because rewarding people able to get them to repeat their behavior, which means providing you with more business. That's why as I have mentioned just now, our e-marketplace platform can help your business to grow revenue. Now, I would like to end my talk at here and hand it over to Miss Tasha. She will introduce the next presenter, Mr. Te, and he will gradually show you all and explain in details what our platform can do. Thank you.
Thank you for the sharing, Mr. Desmond. Hope you have enjoyed and learned today from the first presenter as much as I do. We will now continue with the second presenter of today's webinar. To share with us on the second presenter, let's put our hands together to welcome the one and always ready Mr. T. Over to you, T.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, Desmond and Thank you, Tasha. Thanks for sharing on how to operate the own eMarketplace. So, as stated by Desmond earlier sharing, if you dream of starting your own e-marketplace, we can help to make it a reality, as your idea could be anything from a hyper-local marketplace to for local seller, or discovery app for home services, or platform that aggregate the cannabis dispensary, or even the collaboration of freelancer or marketplace like the Airbnb. So with GhostMap, we can build the the platform is quite flexible that it will help you to improve the work efficiency by removing the laborious or administrative tasks from your technician, as well the dispatcher workload. So doing so, it will help to yield the significant time and help for the cost saving for the whole company and greater overall productivity. So additionally, you do not need to worry about the cost or seek other payment gateway, having to find your own payment gateway and build services. So we prepare everything for to help you to get up and running your very own e-marketplace. So here we also have other module that can assist further enhance the marketplace. So now I click here. So as you can see, these four are some of the example template that we prepared to show how the e-marketplace can be easily set up. So next, I will show. So for example, in this marketplace called Go Makan, and when I click on it, you can see that it comprises a variety of deals. So it's numerous local food brands that wish to have their own loyalty program to further engage with their customer. So with this platform, not only it help in contact tracing, because of the new normal, as customer need to provide their contact detail when placing the order, it also can help to receive the notification in case their order is ready. Once they become part of the loyalty member, we decide to receive notification, so you don't have to call. They can just receive the notification on the phone. So at the same time, the shop owner can able to identify all their customer that bought their merchandise. So imagine if you wish to set up your marketplace right now, as shown in this Go Makan platform, definitely you will have an operator that Desmond mentioned earlier that will perform all the required planning, organizing and leading the campaign by adding all this promo deal shown on the screen. So here I show you how easy it's done. So you just click on the buy and order. So here's the UI interface to start with. So here you can see there's a logo of the restaurant, the QR code in case you can print out. You save it, print out, and then put on your restaurant so that when you scan it, it will lead them directly to the web page itself. So they don't have to type the long URL. And then here's the list of the existing deal or promo that we had added so far, just to showcase how it looks like. So in case I click the new, so you just have to provide the title of your food. Maybe it's the vegetarian dishes, the name, the describe what it is about, what it contains. And then assign it could be only available in the first store. And then the YouTube link. So it's not limited to static images. So you can also include a video link that play how the video, how the food was created. Just like how the KFC they showcase how good looking it is through the advertisement. So through the detail itself, as you know, many people in the image can tell thousands of words, but we essentially believe the YouTube video can capture millions of heart. So, and then the rest is the category, then the country currency. In fact, it's by default it's Malaysian ringgit. And then here's the images in case it's images. So once you include all the detail, right, it will appear here. So this is a result. It will show up like this. So let's click one of them. So like this one, this is just an advertisement. Just to, in case they don't plan to just want to promote through online. So you can see you can add more than one images. And then the full title, and then the description of what it was and how it was made, and then the available services, telephone number, address. So the delivery area. So here they describe how it was, how the service is performed and what time is available, everything, so that people share and see is interested then only they will contact them through the different contact. Otherwise, the other type of deal is this one. So if they decide to sell through online platform, as you can see, people can straight away view what the food is, and then they can start add to cart. For outside, we are even going through in detail, but for us, let us click into it. So now, as mentioned earlier, you can include a video link. So here I display the video. Just a second. Oh, sorry. So I create a video. So like just like this, make it more interested. Instead of just static images on the web itself, you put a video and people are able to watch it and find it very interesting, and then the food looks very good, and then people will entertained by the food. Then they will keep watching, and then they finally decide to buy. So beside the video, you can include the images of the food, the final product. So it's just not limited to just the video. And then while they watching the video also, they can also slowly browse through the description, what it is about, the price, and so on. So after that, if you notice there's R here, which is an N, which is one is the regular member pricing, another one is member pricing. So here we also included a reward platform where specifically it is to encourage people to join as a member instead of just regular member. So this is how you try to earn their loyalty. So by doing so, they will just join the program. Since you let me just log out quickly. So I join as a member. So once I find it, I can get the member point. They can just click on the join member. Then I just give my name and my contact number. Okay, so a verification code has been sent to my phone. So just to ensure that it's a legit user instead of just robot. So knowing that these days the reward program you want to give some initiative, like if you join as a member at the beginning of the first day, you give like 1,000 point. So prevent from people abusing the system. So having a legit contact will ensure that there's no robot that user that join, or people can just use a different kind of contact to join as a member. So now next they can set the password. And now I join as a member. So next I just move on to the deal itself. Okay, so say awesome. So I know the other class now. I go to the card. So in the additional, we also have affiliation sharing. So what the affiliation reward program did is you encourage if you find something is quite interesting, you want to share it to your friends or family, right? So you can just click on this link and then share it to the Facebook. So that any of your friend or family that happen to saw it and then they interest find it interesting, they click on it, it will lead them to this particular promo. So if they buy the item through your link, right, then they sell as you will receive a commission because you help to introduce more customers to not only to introduce more customer to your platform, but also help you gain more loyalty member by doing so. So after that, you can go to cart. So that's all. So as you can see, it's the thing here instead of the paid thing. So I receive the member price after I join as a member. The quantity, the total. Then next, the special instruction. Just in case perhaps you are vegetarian, you can't eat egg, so you want to include the instructions to say no egg or no mayo, just in case, so that the chef will receive the instruction, then they can perform it accordingly. And then next, there's three type of option doing for the food. So one, people can decide to dine in if they want to eat on the spot, or in case they're quite busy, they can have a delivery instead, or take away, or they can just go to the restaurant and just take the food or once they make the payment. So in this step, I want to show the delivery. So you want it now, and then we happen to integrate it with Mr. Speedy services, so it will help to do the delivery. So next, we are provided the address. We cannot end the order because we need the address in order to know where we need to deliver the food. Okay. So we'll take around 2 3 seconds to calculate the cost. So now you can see. So the delivery cost originally is zero cost. So after they calculate the distance between the restaurant to the location, it will display the price and sum it up. So it's totally 70. So once confirm everything is okay, then you can proceed to place the order. Second. About that. Okay. So people can choose to pay either by cash in case they want to just reach there and then we want to pay on the spot. Or the since it's delivery, so when the driver here, maybe he can decide to pay by cash, or he can choose to pay by credit card or the bank transfer. For this, in this case, we doing bank transfer so that when they arrive, we don't have to use physical money anymore. So because just to keep to the social distancing rule this modern day. So prepare. So now everything is okay. Let's place the order. So you can see that I receive a notification here. So similarly, if I have a mobile device, I will receive this notification notify me that someone already placed an order. So I can start checking at the back to see if the order already been paid. So here, as for demo purpose, I'm just going to cancel. Okay, so seeing since the order was cancelled, so I'll just notify me the order cancel and here's my detail and everything, what time that I will place. So here also further encouragement in case they to join to get more reward for any future event, maybe promo. So now everything is captured the end to end from the customer perspective. So now let's move on back to the administrator back end. Okay, sorry about that. It's very hard to click the link behind. Okay, so you can see the application. So earlier we saw the application. So when I click, it should lead me to here, where the order was placed. So basically, all the detail was captured. People can just click in and then have a look what it is about. Okay, just a second. Mm, So now currently I'm trying to log in back to the earlier account that I showed earlier. Just a moment. Okay. Mm, Okay, so we here. So just want to show you the order that was placed by the customer earlier. So the go marker, and then you click here. So yeah, so this detail where the order was placed by the user earlier on, the online banking and processing. So it's still unpaid. So yeah, it's indicated by here, 338 just now. The order was 653. So you click in, so people can see, the chat can see that it's an order of all mobiles, but since it's not paid yet, so after a while it will automatically update it, or you can just manually update in case that he call and then he say he want to cancel the order, so the user can just say update the status unpaid by click a button on it. So now it's already unpaid. So as you can see now, all the detail has been successfully captured. So this is how powerful the eMarketplace platform as it is currently ready to go. They are not aside from the CIM module. Beside this module, beside all this module, and then as well that like the payment gateway that I shown earlier using the online banking, as well the delivery services like Mrs. PD. We also have others like Skynet and CityLink. So the whole end-to-end ecosystem now is available for you. Now you just need to understand what sort of marketplace that you wish to begin with, especially what is your specialty, just like what my colleague Desmond has shared earlier. There are many type of e-marketplace. So like you do not need to compare with Lazada. You don't need to compete with Shopee as those are very big e-marketplace. But instead, you can start your very own e-marketplace or specialty, like how the Go Market is, like Desmond's mentioned earlier as well. So for example, let's say you already like vegetarian food businesses, you can actually start vegetarian e-marketplace. Or you can even start with pet e-marketplace to serve all the pet lover in this country or anywhere in this world, right? So even toys, if you have kids that are growing, or you yourself is a big kids who love toys, you can actually start the e-marketplace that are specific for toys. So, and then you also can start with eMarketplace that are few services where the service can range from training to cleaning to fixing a roof, plumber issue to your air conditioner. So all these niche are very specific, very specialized eMarketplace where you can't find in Shopee or Lazada. Now you can see another example of eMarketplace that you have by starting the or even a motorcycle industry or even bicycle e-marketplace. So there are many people been cycling in the country as well around the world nowadays. So if you start with e-car e-marketplace, so this is how it looks like and ready for you to use. So the e-marketplace can be B2B and can be B2C, or it can even be C2C. So depending how you wish to run your e-marketplace, our platform are ready for you to do businesses. So you can see, you can see that shown on the screen right now, it can range from car sales or accessory, insurance, maintenance services, finance, or even registration. So people can do everything online, but also keep it to the social distancing rule. So as I click into the vehicle sales, now people can search through this category for a new car or used car, on what kind of make product they are interested, which car brand they're interested. Maybe for the Nissan and then the maximum pricing in case you might have just started work, so you can't afford too expensive, so you set the relevant coverage and then the mileage. So once you decide everything, you can just click on the search and then it will filter accordingly. And then it will display a list of the available coverage depending the choices that you make. And then so yeah, this how easy it is. People can with just a few click button, people don't have to like give too many specific instructions like through the call. And people can just go to the portal itself to get the detail through the car sale. So and then another template that I can show is the digital NGO in case the NGO wish to go want to digitalize their platform, because especially in this social distancing group, there's very rare people will go to your center or nearby on site because they want to avoid contact because of the pandemic. So here is another e-marketing platform for the NGO to come in that wish to start the digital NGO where people can look for donation online. So now the donation is not just limited to face-to-face as mentioned because of the pandemic in the modern current situation, because people are quite difficult for people to go around because of the new normal. So on top of that, as Desmond mentioned earlier, when you put on eMarketplace or digital NGO platform, your donation now comes in 24/7. That also apply to the sales. People now can because if people are quite busy, they couldn't go to the shopping or the market. They can just go online and they can even view it at night or even the middle of the night, next morning 3 a.m. on some of this merchandise. And as for the now, not just that, not just from local, now it also coming from around the world, as now it's also virtual now. As long as you have an internet or a mobile devices or laptop or anything, you can just go online and then you can go to the virtual platform and people can start browse through the platform itself. So as you know, remember the three shift that's what I was talking about, from physical to virtual, from local to global, from limited hour to 24/7. So now if I click into the donation, so now you can see there are many ways for the NGO to raise fund which one in terms of the donation. So you can either do a one-time donation or recurring donation. So what is this about? So let's say that in this step, maybe the person is quite resourceful enough that they can afford to like donate a one shot like 1,000 or 10,000 they get at one time. They can just create a one time donation. Otherwise, they also can do recurring donation. This also apply for the recurring payment. We make it so that maybe they couldn't afford to pay one sum at a time. So instead, they bought to pay month by monthly. So as for the donation, maybe people are passionate enough, wish to help the organization. They want to help the people to live their life by giving donations. So what they can do is they choose recurring, and then maybe they choose maybe 10, just a 10 ringgit. They just want to pay money. So every time when they receive their salary, it will automatically deducted based on the critical payment they provided. So maybe it's just for the period of 2 months because I choose monthly, or maybe yearly, maybe choose 10, then it will be 10 year. So as money here show, that means I'm going to pay for 2 months consecutively. So they will charge me by 10 this month and then 10 by next month. So I give my detail and everything. So once everything next, I can choose what uh, set the band that I want to pay through for. And then next I just submit. So this is a demo purpose. So this is how it looks like once it's successful. So donation of and 10 per month is already successful. So yeah. So this is how powerful once you get the art to the virtual. Other than that, we also continue help to track. We have all this data analysis where how many people bought the product and what is more famous. So like this one. So this just want to show some of the example dashboard in this case. So it can be like this one. So we also have a backend to compile the data, like what kind of people purchases more the merchandise and through where the link source is coming from. Maybe they share the link through YouTube, or maybe they share through the magazine, or they share it to the WhatsApp website. So everything is compiled at the back where people where you can study the data or how usually the interact the product and how many they share, which one people prefer to share it on, so that you can start advertising more on that platform, on that particular platform. And then here also the IP geolocation. So based on the IP itself, we're able to know people access from what, from where. And then we compile it here. So a lot of people, you can see the majority of people accessing from Malaysia. From United States. And then what devices people preferably access the website for. You can see. So these are some of the example how it looks like. We can help to compile all the data we gather through the backend based on. So yeah. So that conclude my live demo on how to start and operate your very own e-marketplace. So our platform now is ready for any businesses or entrepreneurs that like to run their own e-marketplace, and we happy to assist you on that matter. So as for the cost, it depends on how you wish to run it as I mentioned. So we can have a call with it. So later on, Tasha will share a link so we can arrange a Discord call and discuss on how you wish to run it, and then we are happy to be your partner. So that's all. So now I will hand it over to the Aziz. So thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy it.
Thanks for your wonderful effort, Mr. Tay. Okay, before we proceed with the Q&A session, I would like to remind again for those who still not joined our GBN WhatsApp group yet, kindly join us using the QR code. Even if you have any question regarding our presentation, you can also send the questions in our GBN group. So now let's move on to the Q&A section. Audience, if you have any questions, you can right away send your questions to our chat box. We'll be happy to answer for you. So we will still have 4 more minutes to go. So if you have any question, you can send message to our chat box, or you can even unmute yourself and you can ask the question directly to us. So I'll give you a few more minutes to go.
Tasha,
Yep.
can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope Tay, as well as Tommy, as well as Danny, or Desmond has been able to show you some of the big potential about eMarketplace. The world is moving towards online. I mean, everyone knows about that, right? It's just a matter of whether are you on, are you off online track right now. I just want to share some very basic information, my own personal experience in the last few days. I think about 4 or 5 days ago, my wife dragged me to actually do some basic transaction. Well, number one is with one of the biggest mutual fund company in the country, and number two is one of the biggest bank in the country as well. In fact, all I need to do is just do two basic transactions. One is actually just open an e-account for the mutual funds so that my wife can actually track all the things online without having to wait for the statement. But in order to do that simple transaction, we wasted about 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, traveling to a place, have to do social distancing. All this thing fill the form physically is not even online. So it wasted half an hour, just not half an hour, half a day, just to do basic things, which we can easily do online within 2 steps using a mobile. Right, that's one. Even with that, it take another week to actually get the things to move on. Right. And even before that, in order to find out where's the nearest locations to do that good transaction, it takes another week to actually find out all the information rather than a few clicks on the mobile phone, everything is done without even having to be physically there. That's number one. And we're talking about some of the largest mutual fund company in this country, right? A unit trust company in this country. Number two, just to pay off certain loan or whatever, or right on one of the largest local bank. Same thing. Yeah, my wife has actually called the bank more than 2 weeks just to find out how to do all this thing. Same thing, they have to send a paper form to actually fill out. After filling out, have to personally bring to the bank branch to actually give it to the branch people. And even after that, we're supposed to go back a week to pick up the documents because we're paying off certain things, right? But when we were there, the following week, the loan officer, the bank officer couldn't even find the documents. There's no tracking at all. And nothing is actually on the east side. And this is what talking about one of the largest bank in the country as well. So what I'm sharing here is that there's so much things that can be done a lot more efficiently as well effectively using a few clicks on the mobile. Yeah, while the largest bank and the largest unit trust or mutual fund company are still not doing in this country, which is really sad. Yeah. So same thing with purchasing. I guess the MCO have a wake up call for a lot of businesses, right? Even for the largest businesses in this country, have to start realizing that, hey, consumer has moved on, but a lot of businesses are still behind. They are being left on the train station where most consumers already move on to the train, yeah, to somewhere. So we're looking for two types of people. Number one, those of you who are passionate about helping company, businesses, organization, even NGOs, as we've shown you just now, right? Even NGOs are having a lot of challenges because we help a lot of NGOs as well, right? To help them to digitalize their operations as well, right? It's the same thing. They're having a lot of challenges not going into digitization or digitalization. so we can help. So we're looking for people who are passionate about helping businesses, helping organizations, helping NGOs to actually move from the offline world to the online world. Yeah, as long as you're passionate, well, a lot of things you may not know, but the aim is to help businesses, whether they're big or small, to actually do the digital transformations. Yeah, either we are behind or we'll be left. Digitalization, there's only two paths, right? Digitalize or die. I'm sorry to have to be very, very harsh about these words. Yeah, it's just a matter of time, right? Either you digitalize or you disappear after a while. Yeah, so we're looking for consultants, we're looking for advisors who are very passionate about this big trends that which is already upon us, and whether we realize it or not, whether we want to do it or not, there's no choice about it. There's no two ways about it. Yeah, just like if you don't use mobile phone today, yeah, you don't belong to this civilization, right? It's the same thing. Yeah, that's number one. Number two, we're looking to help businesses, organizations, big and small, who are still really behind. While a lot of CEOs will talk about, well, we're digitalization, we've done this, we've done that, but the real experience on the ground, yeah, even for me, is not there. It's not there yet. We're still far behind. So that's the words that I'd like to encourage everyone to take away with it. There's huge opportunity upon us. There's also a huge risk upon us for those who doesn't take it seriously. Yeah, with that, thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. I'll hand it over to Tasha again. Over to you, Tasha.
Thank you, Mr. Michael. Since there is no any questions, uh, I will just I really hope that today you have known launch your very own e-markets in a very few simple steps. So thanks once again for joining us this afternoon. We hope you have enjoyed our webinar as much as we have enjoyed hosting for you. With that, let me finish off our webinar session today. Remember, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. And in every crisis lies great opportunity. We look forward to seeing you again in our next webinar. Keep the spirit up, stay safe, keep well, and we will see you again. Thank you.